Chester is a borough in Morris County, New Jersey, United States. As of the 2010 United States Census, the borough's population was 1649, reflecting an increase of 14 plus 0.9% from the 1635 counted in the 2000 census, which had in turn increased by 421 plus 34.7% from the 1214 counted in the 1990 census. Chester Township was established as a separate political entity on April 1, 1799, including the area of both the township and the downtown settlement which came to be the borough. The Borough of Chester was incorporated by an act of the New Jersey Legislature on April 3, 1930, based on the results of a referendum held on April 25, 1930, and is today a separate municipality surrounded entirely by Chester Township. The borough's name is derived from the township, which was named for Chestershire in England. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the borough had a total area of 1.596 square miles, 4.131 square kilometers, including 1.594 square miles, 4.127 square kilometers, of land and 0.002 square miles, 0.004 km2, of water, 0.10%. The borough is completely surrounded by Chester Township, making it part of 21 pairs of donut towns in the state, where one municipality entirely surrounds another. Demographics. Census 2010. The 2010 United States Census counted 1649 people, 615 households, and 437.9 families residing in the borough. The population density was 1034.8 per square mile, 399.5 per square kilometers. The borough contained 647 housing units at an average density of 406.0 per square mile, 156.8 per square kilometers. The racial makeup of the borough was 90.78%, 1497 white, 1.03%, 17 black or African American, 0.49%, 8 Native American, 2.30%, 38 Asian, 0.00%, 0 Pacific Islander, 3.21%, 53 from other races, and 2.18%, 36 from two or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 13.46%, 222 of the population. Out of a total of 615 households, 34.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 60.0% were married couples living together. 7.8% had a female householder with no husband present, and 28.8% were non-families. 25.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 14.6% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.65 and the average family size was 3.17. In the borough, 27.5% of the population were under the age of 18, 5.2% from 18 to 24, 21.0% from 25 to 44, 28.7% from 45 to 64, and 17.6% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 43.1 year. For every 100 females the census counted 97.5 males. But for 100 females at least 18 years old, it was 96.4 males. The Census Bureau's 2006 to 2010 American Community Survey showed that, in 2010 inflation-adjusted dollars, Median household income was $86,705, with a margin of error of plus or minus $12,175, and the median family income was $133,250, plus or minus $8,752. Males had a median income of $84,167, plus or minus $38,424, versus $50,341, plus or minus $9,122. For females, the per capita income for the borough was $48,565, plus or minus $4,792. About 0.0% of families and 2.7% of the population were below the poverty line, including 0.0% of those under age 18 and 10.5% of those age 65 or over. Census 2000. As of the 2000 United States Census, there were 1,635 people, 609 households, and 426 families residing in the borough. The population density was 1063.0 people per square mile, 409.9 per square kilometers. There were 627 housing units at an average density of 407.6 per square mile, 157.2 per square kilometers. The racial makeup of the borough was 94.68% white, 0.80% African American, 1.71% Asian, 2.02% from other races, and 0.80% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 6.85% of the population. There were 609 households, out of which 34.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 60.6% were married couples living together. 6.1% had a female householder with no husband present, and 29.9% were non-families. 23.8% of all households were made up of individuals, and 14.0% had someone living alone, who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.66 and the average family size was 3.15. In the borough, the population was spread out with 24.8% under the age of 18, 5.7% from 18 to 24, 30.0% from 25 to 44, 25.8% from 45 to 64, and 13.6% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 39 years. For every 100 females there were 100.4 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 95.7 males. The median income for a household in the borough was $80,398, and the median income for a family was $106,260. Males had a median income of $76,772 versus $45,833 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $42,564. About 2.1% of families and 5.2% of the population were below the poverty line, including 0.5% of those under age 18 and 5.8% of those age 65 or over. Parks and recreation. Dense forests and hiking trails surround the town of Chester. It was named one of the top 10 most beautiful towns in New Jersey in 2016. There are various recreational state parks, such as Hacklebarney State Park and Black River Country Park, which contains a popular tourist site called the Cooper Mill. These parks serve as quintessential family activities, especially going on hikes and observing the foliage during the fall. On the outskirts of Chester, Willowwood Arboretum, operated by the Morris County Park Commission, covers 130 acres, 53 hectares, of gardens, meadows and walking, hiking trails. Government. Local government. Chester is governed under the borough form of New Jersey municipal government. The governing body consists of a mayor and a borough council comprising 6 council members, with all positions elected at large on a partisan basis as part of the November general election. A mayor is elected directly by the voters to a 4-year term of office. The borough council consists of 6 members elected to serve 3-year terms on a staggered basis, with 2 seats coming up for election each year in a 3-year cycle. The borough form of government used by Chester, the most common system used in the state, is a weak mayor, strong council government in which council members act as the legislative body, with the mayor presiding at meetings and voting only in the event of a tie. The mayor can veto ordinances subject to an override by a 2/3 majority vote of the council. The mayor makes committee and liaison assignments for council members, and most appointments are made by the mayor with the advice and consent of the council. As of 2016, the mayor of Chester is Republican Janet Hoven, whose term of office ends December 31, 2018. Members of the Chester Borough Council are Jennifer Cooper Napolitano, R. 2016. Karen L. Ferroni, R. 2016. Elizabeth Guglielmini, R. 2018. Kyle J. Holman, R. 2018. Timothy Iverson, R. 2017. And Gary W. Marchuetas, R. 2017. Merger discussion with Chester Township. In 2007, New Jersey Governor John Corzine created incentives for small towns of less than 10,000 inhabitants to combine with other cities. The goal was to reduce the overall cost of government and thereby offer some tax relief. New Jersey has 21 counties, 566 municipalities and 616 school districts, and property taxes average $6,800 per homeowner, or twice the national average. Quote, Chester Borough had originally split from Chester Township in 1930 over the creation of sewer and water infrastructure in the more densely settled center of the municipality. The residents of the rural portions of the township did not wish to financially support the construction and maintenance of a public sewer or water utility. Since that time, rural Chester Township has relied upon individual private wells for water and septic systems for wastewater treatment, while the borough is primarily, although not entirely, served by public sewer and water. Concerns over the extension of utilities into the rural township with the resultant potential for large-scale growth served as an impediment to consolidation. The prohibition of utility extensions supported by the New Jersey State Plan and codified in the Highlands Water Protection Act, along with the development restrictions contained in the Highlands Act, have lessened those concerns. Additionally, an aggressive land conservation program in the township has resulted in over 40% of the 29 square mile, 75 square kilometers township being placed into permanent preservation, further lessening worries about potential overdevelopment. The two municipalities currently share a common K-8 school district, volunteer fire department, library, first aid squad and other municipal services. Residents are concerned about the unknown costs of a merger and a disproportionate allocation of those costs. The two mayors had publicly endorsed a cost-benefit analysis of a merger. Two past efforts failed, so the towns are taking a slow and deliberate approach to determine the savings, if any. A merger vote planned for November 2010 was delayed for at least a year after Governor Christie's elimination of equalization funds that would ensure some taxpayers do not pay more due to the merger. as an analysis by the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs estimated that township residents would see an annual increase of $128 on their property taxes, while those in the borough would see an average decline of $570 in their taxes. Federal, state and county representation. Chester Borough is located in the 7th Congressional District and is part of New Jersey's 25th State Legislative District. Prior to the 2011 reappointment following the 2010 census, Chester Borough had been in the 24th State Legislative District. Prior to the 2010 census, Chester Borough had been part of the 11th Congressional District, a change made by the New Jersey Redistricting Commission that took effect in January 2013, based on the results of the November 2012 general elections. New Jersey's 7th Congressional District is represented by Leonard Lance. R. Clinton Township. New Jersey is represented in the United States Senate by Cory Booker. D. Newark. Term ends 2021. And Bob Menendez. D. Paramus. 2019. For the 2016-2017 session. Senate. General Assembly. The 25th Legislative District of the New Jersey Legislature is represented in the state Senate by Anthony Bucco, R. Boonton Town, and in the General Assembly by Tony Bucco, R. Boonton Township, and Michael Patrick Carroll, R. Morris Township. The Governor of New Jersey is Chris Christie, R. Mendham Township. The Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey is Kim Wadenia, R. Monmouth Beach. Morris County is governed by a 7-member board of chosen freeholders, who are elected at large to 3-year terms on a staggered basis, with either 2 or 3 seats up for election each year as part of the November general election. The Freeholder Board sets policies for the operation of 6 super-departments, more than 30 divisions plus authorities, commissions, boards and study committees. Actual day-to-day operation of departments is supervised by County Administrator John Bonani. As of 2016, Morris County's freeholders are Freeholder Director Catherine A. DeFilippo. Roxbury Township. Term ends December 31, 2016. Deputy Freeholder William Hank Leon. Montville. 2017. Douglas Cabana. Boonton Township. 2016. John Cesaro. Parsippany Troy Hills Township. 2018. Thomas J. Mastrangelo. Montville. 2016. Christine Myers. Mendham Township. 2018. And Deborah Smith. Denville. 2018. Constitutional offices are County Clerk Ann F. Grossi. Parsippany Troy Hills Township. 2018. Sheriff Edward V. Rochford. Morris Plains. 2016. And Surrogate John Pecoraro. Mendham Borough. 2019. Politics. As of March 23, 2011. There were a total of 1038 registered voters in Chester, of which 188, 18.1%, were registered as Democrats. 500, 48.2%, were registered as Republicans and 350, 33.7%, were registered as unaffiliated. There were no voters registered to other parties. In the 2012 presidential election, Republican Mitt Romney received 64.4% of the vote, 506 cast, ahead of Democrat Barack Obama with 34.7%, 273 votes, and other candidates with 0.9%, 7 votes. Among the 789 ballots cast by the borough's 1092 registered voters, 3 ballots were spoiled, for a turnout of 72.3%. In the 2008 presidential election, Republican John McCain received 60.6% of the vote, 517 cast, ahead of Democrat Barack Obama with 37.7%, 322 votes, and other candidates with 1.2%, 10 votes. Among the 853 ballots cast by the borough's 1102 registered voters, for a turnout of 77.4%. In the 2004 presidential election, Republican George W. Bush received 66.7% of the vote. 570 ballots cast, outpolling Democrat John Kerry with 31.7%. 271 votes, and other candidates with 1.2%, 13 votes. Among the 855 ballots cast by the borough's 1122 registered voters, for a turnout percentage of 76.2. In the 2013 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 79.9% of the vote. 437 cast, ahead of Democrat Barbara Buono with 18.8%, 103 votes, and other candidates with 1.3%, 7 votes. Among the 556 ballots cast by the borough's 1110 registered voters, 9 ballots were spoiled, for a turnout of 50.1%. In the 2009 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 69.7% of the vote. 439 ballots cast, ahead of Democrat John Corzine with 21.6%. 136 votes. Independent Chris Daggett with 7.1%. 45 votes. And other candidates with 1.0%. 6 votes. Among the 630 ballots cast by the borough's 1079 registered voters, yielding a 58.4% turnout. Houses of worship. Grace Bible Chapel, located at 100 Oakdale Road in Chester, is a non-denominational fellowship of evangelical Christians. Education. Students in public school for kindergarten through 8th grade attend the Chester Township Public School District, together with children from Chester Township. As of the 2012-13 school year, the district's 3 schools had an enrollment of 1,305 students and 106.2 classroom teachers, on an FTE basis, for a student-teacher ratio of 12.29. 1. Schools in the district. With 2012-13 enrollment data from the National Center for Education Statistics. A Dickerson Elementary School. Grades Pre-K2. 331 students. Bragg Intermediate School. 3 to 5. 435. And Black River Middle School. 6 to 8. 474. Dickerson and Bragg schools are located on County Route 510, east of Chester Borough. Black River Middle School is on County Route 513, North Road, north of Chester Borough. Students in public school in both communities for 9th through 12th grades attend West Morris Mendham High School, part of the West Morris Regional High School District, which serves students from the surrounding Morris County school districts of Chester Borough, Chester Township, Mendham Borough, Mendham Township and from Washington Township. As of the 2014-15 school year, the high school had an enrollment of 1,386 students and 105.5 classroom teachers, on an FTE basis, for a student-teacher ratio of 13.1. 1. Transportation. Roads and highways. As of May 2010, the borough had a total of 12.06 miles, 19.41 kilometers, of roadways, of which 8.37 miles, 13.47 kilometers, were maintained by the municipality, 2.58 miles, 4.15 kilometers, by Morris County and 1.11 miles, 1.79 kilometers, by the New Jersey Department of Transportation. Chester is located at the point where County Route 513, also known as Old Route 24, and U.S. Route 206 intersect. Public transportation. NJ Transit local bus service was provided on the MCM4 and MCM5 routes until June 2010, when NJ Transit pulled the subsidy. Notable people. People who were born in, residents of, or otherwise closely associated with Chester Borough include Lois Barker, born 1923, utility player who played for the Grand Rapids Chicks of the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League during the 1950 season. Alex Cable, optical engineer, inventor and entrepreneur who founded optical equipment manufacturer Thor Labs in his plant basement in Chester. Lester H. Klee, 1888 to 1962. Clergyman and politician who served in both houses of the New Jersey Legislature and served as the mayor of Chester. Larry W. Mazie, 1946 to 1967. United States Air Force pararescueman who was posthumously awarded the Air Force Cross, the Air Force's second highest decoration. Chester Borough website. Chester Township Public School District. Chester Township Public School District's 2014-15 school report card from the New Jersey Department of Education. School data for the Chester Township Public School District. National Center for Education Statistics. West Morris Mendham High School. West Morris Regional High School District. Daily Record Regional Area Newspaper.